Tested, 2023 Honda HR-V surprises with excellent ride and redesign. The new version of Honda's small SUV deserves a most improved award for addressing all our complaints, except the acceleration. Pacific Northwest loggers run the mountain roads with flat-footed confidence, even in the rain, and because it's almost always raining, they've had lots of practice. It was raining during our test drive of the 2023 Honda HR-V, and the 18-wheeler in the rearview mirror came up behind us like it was auditioning for a remake of Duel. To avoid becoming a Peterbilt hood emblem, we put the pedal down. Floored, the HR-V made more noise, but, in disappointing CVT-equipped fashion, did not go noticeably faster. Just as we were preparing to be absorbed into a truck grill, the straight uphill road took a right, then a left, and then a fun series of sweeping curves. The truck slowed down, and the HR-V swept through at full speed. It was the first of several pleasant surprises from the redesigned small Honda. The HR-V is not a car with a reputation for fun surprises. Since its introduction in 2016, it has been a sensible and uninspiring choice of transportation, a vehicle meant to solve the basic problem of transportation with a little extra space. The redesigned HR-V is hoping to shed its reputation for dull driving while holding on to its promise of value and practicality. To do so, Honda moved it from the tiny and now departed Fit platform to the larger Civic underpinnings while giving it a tad more horsepower and a lot more personality. The new model is nearly 10 inches longer and 3 inches wider than the first-generation HR-V, with less stubby proportions and a growly front fascia. Yes, you're so tough, little SUV. The exterior rework brings wide LED lights in front and rear, dramatically framed inlets and patterned grills in the nose, an angled hatch, and a clean roofline, thanks to roof panels that are laser brazed, which leaves a smooth finish. It won't go down in the annals of groundbreaking automotive design, but we found it sort of endearing, like an angry hamster. Inside, things are more appealing and less raging rodent. The seating position is lower and more car-like than in the outgoing model, which sat the driver high and upright. The seats are patterned fabric in the LX and Sport trim and leather in the top XL, offering a pop of texture across all levels. The pillowy dash echoes the Civic with an unbroken line of honeycomb mesh across all the vents. The steering wheel is thickly padded. The car is more cohesive and stylish than the previous generation, with a good mix of physical buttons and digital displays. The center console is a work of ergonomic art, with a tall shifter, deep cup holders placed forward and out of the way, and several places to store or charge a phone, including a pass-through that gives the passenger access to their own phone storage and USB charging. The XL trim we drove also offered wireless charging in the front tray. While upper touch points are squishy soft, the plastic lower on the door panels has a wavy corrugation. It hides scuffs, adds rigidity to the large door pockets, and is both a clever and an attractive solution to an area of the car that gets a lot of rough handling, or, more accurately, footing. If you're still hung up on the lower seating position, a higher viewpoint is one reason people have moved to SUVs. We assure you that visibility in the new HR-V is vastly improved. The belt lines of door and hood are lower, the A-pillars are thinner, and the driving position is more comfortable while offering a better view. Honda says the front seats were redesigned with more internal structure to offer support and a better posture, and after a full day of outrunning trucks and chasing waterfalls in blatant defiance of TLC's advice, we agree that whatever is happening inside the seat cushions makes a positive difference. The new seat is not only soft and supportive but also highly adjustable. Between that and the good sight lines, we'd put the new HR-V high on a list of recommended cars for folks of smaller stature. Tall drivers will still fit fine behind the wheel, and the rear seats lean back and offer more padding than the outgoing models. So even though this utility vehicle is small, the passengers don't need to be. If it's stuff you're carrying, you may be saddened to hear that the Magic Seat, which offered the option of flipping up the rear seat bottom for more hauling space, is a casualty of the new chassis design. Unless you're regularly taking your fiddle leaf fig for a drive, we'd say it's a fair trade for the much more comfortable back seat and the excellent handling characteristics. General cargo space is slightly decreased behind the rear seats, but they still fold flat, so you can carry plenty of shorter plants, a bicycle, or all your dirty laundry on your way to your parents' place for spring break. Features and pricing are simplified from 2022. There are 3 trims, each standard as front-wheel drive, with all-wheel drive a $1,500 option. The base LX starts at $24,895, while the top trim XL requires $28,695. The engine and transmission are unchanged by trim choice, and all of Honda's safety-related driver aids come standard on all models. The XL gets the 8-way adjustable leather seats, a sunroof, dual-zone climate control, and a 9.0-inch touchscreen infotainment interface, among other audio and tech upgrades. We like the sport trim's black accents, orange interior stitching, and lower $26,895 price. Honda famously doesn't offer mechanical or convenience options on any given trim, but the all-wheel drive XL we had in for testing was slathered in Nordic Forest paint that added $395 to its bottom line. Its $30,590 total price is pretty much the most you can pay for one of these. The HR-V powertrain remains unsatisfying. It's better than the last one, but by so little, they shouldn't have bothered. The previous loud and lethargic 1.8-liter four-cylinder made 141 horsepower, getting the all-wheel drive vehicle an EPA rating of 28 miles per gallon combined. The new model's 2.0-liter engine, also borrowed from the Civic, makes 158 horsepower, is still loud and lethargic, and helps the all-wheel drive version get a 27 mile per gallon combined EPA rating. But this new HR-V did prove more efficient on our 75 mile per hour highway fuel economy loop, averaging 32 miles per gallon, an improvement over the outgoing model's 30 mile per gallon showing. In performance testing, the XL-AWD reached 60 miles per hour in 9.4 seconds, quicker than the 10.1 clicks the previous version needed. Performance falls off quickly, as a full quarter mile takes 17.3 seconds, only half a second better than before. Honda made some attempt to quiet it down with a polished crankshaft and a low friction cam drive, but it still howls and shivers when you floor it. The CVT behind it plays make-believe as a gearbox, promising faux downshifts and stepped acceleration to distract from the hardworking four-banger, but straight-line acceleration is all bark and barely a nibble. We did see improvement in the stopping numbers. In the 70 mile per hour braking test, the new HR-V came to a halt in 172 feet, 8 feet shorter than the last one. Like many small SUVs, the previous HR-V offered all the driving pleasure of a Home Depot lumber cart. The new HR-V may not be super quick, but it's light and cheery on the road, feeling connected while still cushioning choppy pavement. This is thanks to the multi-link rear suspension, which replaces the torsion beam setup of the previous generation. The body also uses more adhesive for increased rigidity. Aluminum components reduce weight front and rear, and the front suspension rides smoothly on a low-friction damper mount. The steering, too, is vastly better than the previous cars and feels light but not flimsy. The driving experience was notably better subjectively, but that was not borne out when the HR-V was making circles at the limit on the skid pad. There, the 2023 vehicle pulled 0.80 grams, whereas the previous model did 0.84. We got behind the wheel of the HR-V expecting a dutiful but joyless driving experience. What we found was a charming small machine that could use a bit more push, to keep from being pushed by fast-moving tractor-trailers, but made a willing and encouraging road trip companion. Big windows, easy-to-read displays, an attractive and comfortable interior, and a pliable chassis are the HR-V's defining characteristics. This is still a vehicle designed to solve the basic problem of transportation, but it now fulfills that mission with lively enthusiasm, if not outright speed.
Honda has revealed the new face of its second-generation HR-V, and well, it's certainly a bold design choice. This isn't the same new HR-V that recently debuted in Europe with a handsome and understated aesthetic and standard hybrid power. Rather, it's a US-specific offshoot that first heard about last year and saw previewed in sketches in January. The new HR-V has an overhauled nose. Starting from the bottom, there is a wide lower fascia with mesh in the center and vertical air inlets in the corners. The grille is far more angular than the previous gen vehicle. There's a hexagonal pattern in the middle. By separating the headlights from the grille, the lamps appear to sit higher than on the current model. A sculpted section in the middle of the hood incorporates into a portion of the nose's design. The hood is longer than before. The flanks lose the bold sculpting from the previous model. The rear door handles are no longer in the C-pillar. Now, they have a conventional location on the side of the body. Every aspect of the exterior design is way more conventional, but thankfully the engine will get even more power. That won't take much, since the outgoing model makes just 141 horsepower from its 1.8-liter four-pot. That might sound strange to customers from across the pond, since Honda has already released an HR-V there. Honda has made it clear that the US and Canadian market 2023 HR-V will ride on the same platform as the 11th generation Civic. That car has a wheelbase that's about 5 inches longer than the outgoing HR-V, so expect more space in both directions. As Honda says, it'll be wider too without getting into specific numbers. With that information in mind, it's easy to surmise that Honda will use any number of engines from the Civic for the new HR-V. The base Civic engine already makes more power from its 2.0-liter four-cylinder unit at 158 horsepower than the 2022 HR-V. If Honda's more adventurous, we could also see the compact model's 180 horsepower 1.5-liter turbocharged 4 making an appearance too. Regardless of which motor they pick, it's clear that Honda wants the new crossover to really bolster the whole lineup. This new HR-V will advance its position as the segment leader with young buyers, first-time buyers, and multicultural customers, said Assistant Vice President of Automobile Sales of American Honda, Michael Kistemaker. Honda is not showing any part of the new HR-V interior. The North American version of the crossover has different styling than the version for the rest of the world, so we can't even use the foreign market variant as a guide. Tech upgrades are sure to be part of the recipe, because the existing cabin looks outdated on this front. The 2023 HR-V shares a platform with the latest Civic. The wheelbase and width grow versus the existing model. Honda's announcement notes, HR-V will feature a more responsive engine and a new independent rear suspension, giving the compact SUV a more confident, refined and fun-to-drive personality. Thanks for watching, and give your comments below.
Take the pleasure of driving to a whole new level. An integrated grille for a more pronounced facade with its sleek cabin silhouette. And a three-dimensional rear design for elevated functionality and design.
Wow, it looks so premium.
And sporty.
Come closer. The glossy black front grille reflects an intense energy. The amp-up accent on the lower front bumper conveys power. The LED headlights, daytime running lights, and front fog lights show that you're clearly ahead. The LED light bar gives it the extra sporty look. The 17-inch alloy wheels provide a stronger character design. Dual exhaust pipe and a distinctive turbo emblem makes it clear that you've moved up, taking the ultimate sportiness to another level with an eye-catching Ignite Red metallic exterior color. Come inside and I'll show you. The beautiful proportions come with amazing and spacious interiors. There's 35 millimeters more foot and knee space in the rear seats compared to the previous generation.
Wow, it looks so spacious.
I know it does.
With improved knee and foot space, legroom is comfortable for every occupant.
Cool, my knees have ample space.
The center tank layout gives the cargo area more versatility and space. The rear cargo is equipped with a tonneau cover. The rear seats can be adjusted 3 ways to suit your needs. In utility mode, the rear seats can be folded flat, a Honda signature. In long mode, the front and rear seats can be folded to maximize space for long cargo. In tall mode, the rear seats can be flipped up to maximize vertical space for tall cargo.
Ooh, perfect for future family trips.
Can we go back inside to check the interiors?
Okay.
Feel one with the all-new HR-V, even from a distance. Try its advanced features like Smart Entry, one-push start, and remote engine start.
I'd like to try that.
Driving visibility is improved, so it's easier to sense the car's movement.
I can see everything from here.
In addition, it has a new auto air conditioning with an air diffusion system, which feels like a pleasant breeze. You'll enjoy the smart comfort features of the 8-inch advanced touch display audio with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
Ooh, we can listen to my playlist for long road trips.
With me?
Maybe.
You'll notice that it also has illuminated rings on the instrument cluster, which provides better visibility. Get your hand on the steering wheel, accented with a gloss black color to give it a sporty look. The automatic brake hold keeps the vehicle stationary, even if the driver takes their foot off the brake pedal. Lose yourself in the luxury of supple leather seats, cool rear vents, and USB charging ports.
I heard it has a new turbo engine.
Feel the rush of a VTEC turbo engine with an impressive acceleration. It's the first HR-V with a turbo engine.
Great for overtaking and driving on highways, right?
Mm-hmm.
In addition, 3 drive modes are available. Normal for smooth and easy handling. Sport for agile and direct feel. And Econ for relaxed high-speed cruising.
Perfect for cruising on traffic-free days.
Also good for our out-of-town weekend drives.
Improved dynamic performance makes the car feel like an extension of your body, making it move and turn as you expect it to. And an improved engine sound makes it a quieter, more pleasant ride. We have reinforced and increased the rigidity of every part of the body in order to achieve a sense of unity from the moment you start driving. And now, going downhill won't also be a problem with its new feature, Hill Descent Control. The all-new HR-V is also equipped with a multi-view rear camera, wide view, normal view, and top-down view. Its seatbelt safety reminder and airbags keep you secure and safe while driving.
It's like having you around at all times.
For the security.
No, for the constant reminders.
The all-new Honda HR-V heightens my senses.
My heart's still beating fast from all that excitement, from the new exterior and interior features.
Plus, the Honda Sensing and VTEC turbo engine.
Aside from the V variant, the all-new HR-V will also have the SCVT variant. It features a distinct grille and wheel design, has a DOHC iVTEC engine, and also equipped with Honda Sensing. No matter which variant you choose, both will truly heighten your senses. The all-new HR-V is all about safety. It features an advanced suite of safety, the Honda Sensing. With a state-of-the-art wide-angle camera and a high-speed image processing chip, the field of vision is wider, so the system detects a situation in front much faster. This gives you practical, very helpful driving assistance, such as collision mitigation braking system helps to warn, mitigate collision, or lessen the severity of the frontal collision. Road departure mitigation helps you avoid collision by providing audible and visual warning whenever the car swerves to the other lane without the proper use of signal lights, while the LDW, or lane departure warning, notifies you when you're going off course. Lead car departure notification system keeps you informed by alerting when the car in front of you is moved ahead from a standstill. The adaptive cruise control is perfect for long drives, as it lessens your fatigue by maintaining the distance based on the car in front of you. Braking and accelerating is needed, while the low-speed follow, or LSF, helps make it easier to drive during stop-and-go traffic. Lane Keeping Assist system keeps the vehicle at the center of the visible road lanes and in the best driving position, as it guides you to follow the flow of the road. Auto High Beam allows you to automatically turn on the high beams when there are no other vehicles ahead, and lower your beam appropriately when encountering oncoming traffic.
With the Honda Sensing, we're safer on the road.
My thoughts exactly.
Right?